Let's close with this one. I was recently in Omaha touring a number of Christian colleges for my youngest daughter. We arrived at St. Mary's College in the heart of Omaha, a beautiful campus, on a crisp fall morning to tour an all-women's college. When I arrived, I had to use the restroom, so I asked where one was. The woman proceeded to tell me that they had a gender-neutral bathroom with one stall around the corner and then a men's and women's further down the hall. I asked what was their pronoun policy. She looked at me like she didn't understand the question, so I asked what is their transgender policy. She answered the question like I asked what color the sky is, and answered in that duh tone that however they identify is what they would call them. I know I shouldn't have been shocked, but somehow I was. So I went to the well one last time and asked if a man that dresses as a woman can be enrolled in an all-girls college. Got that same answer that however they identify garbage. We left immediately, but sadly another mom and daughter stayed. Our next scheduled campus tour was at Northwestern College in Orange City, Iowa. Deciding not to waste a 2-hour drive from Omaha, my wife just called. Because I was driving, Todd, so simmer down. They promote and accept gay marriage and the whole transgender thing. Campus visit canceled. Whoever took the call knows they are in violation of God's law. We let them know that. Last school is York University. They never heard a question like that before and had to ask someone. We got a call back that they would not allow anyone to attend the school anyway, other than how God treated them or created them. Sadly, they were actually relieved because they assumed we were calling because we affirmed that lifestyle and wanted them to do it. So, we're now heading to York, Nebraska, but the biggest takeaway is not to assume just because they are called a Christian or all-girl school means they have not bowed the knee. I'm kicking myself because I knew all of this, but didn't do the work ahead of time like I should have. It's humbling, but I will not get fooled again. That is from Stephen. All right, you guys ready for some Feedback Friday?
You bet.
Absolutely. We need to begin with a correction. You might recall we received a note last week from a troubled parent who was doing a Christian college tour in the Midwest and was concerned at some unchristian ethics that they had been subjected to or think they witnessed at a couple of the schools. One of the schools reached out to me, so I want to make sure right away we issued their response to this. All right. This is from Greg Christie. He is the Northwestern Iowa College president. He says, thank you guys for the good work you do. I listened to your most recent show, and at first I was excited to hear our school mentioned until I heard what was said. Whoever the person was who wrote to you was misguided and totally inaccurate when she inferred in her letter to you, and you shared on the air that they, Northwestern College, promote and accept gay marriage and the whole transgender thing, so visit canceled. I would be pleased to visit with you personally to share what our position is on human sexuality and gender identity. In short, below are 2 statements taken directly from our handbooks on these topics. Northwestern College calls its faculty, staff, and students to practice Christian chastity, which involves abstinence outside of marriage and fidelity within. The college lifts up the Christian ideal of marriage between a man and a woman and contends that all sexual intimacy shall be within the bounds of such marriage. With regard to gender identity, based on our Christian convictions, we call students and employees to live in congruence with their sex at birth in decisions about housing, employment, academic records, athletic participation, and more. Northwestern College will prioritize sex over gender identity as a more meaningful marker of one's personhood. In all situations, we will do our best to care for the individual and the community as a whole, end quote. Thank you for the opportunity to correct the misinformation from your listener. I would be pleased to visit further with you personally and also greatly appreciate Northwestern College's position being corrected on the air. Thank you, Greg. Duly noted and done, and I wanted to make sure we did that here right off the top. That is from Greg Christie, Northwestern College of Iowa's University President.
I love it. Putting his name on it.
Yep, I do too.
Take the lesson, folks. Put your name on it.